did you just miss the Jets? It seems around this time every Wednesday, they do some like flight training or something. And, like 3 or 4 jets fly over my house, so we missed them. They might come back. I don't know. But for now, we missed them. We missed them. We missed them. Hi, Antonio. Hi. Congrats on getting first. Hope you're doing okay. I hope you're doing okay. Hope you're doing alright. Oh, thank you, Antonio. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you guys had something yummy doing today. I had some veggies and chicken. And for dinner we had penne. I know that penne is like the name of the kind of noodle, right? So I put in some Italian sausage. I believe it's Italian sausage from a grocery store. And some cut Italian green beans. And some cut up red potatoes, small red potatoes, and lots of cheese. Lots and lots of cheese. I'm good, Mooney. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I hope you get some good sleepies. I don't know if you can hear me because the ad break's going. But I think I'm gonna do them after the ad break. That way, everybody gets me in all of the whispers and stuff. Is that alright? I don't know if you can hear me. Sorry, you managed to catch that burp. You managed to catch that burp. What? Yes, I'm fine. I'm all right. I'm all right. Sorry if you can't hear me because the ad break, but I'm okay. I'm doing okay. And yeah, I believe today it's the Lunar New Year. I believe. So Happy New Year. I don't not sure why you're key smashing there, but a fellow key smasher. A fellow key smasher. Yeah, it's the year of the snake, I think. Again? What? Happy New Year again? Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Um, but yeah, I'm okay. Oh, is that right? Wait, there we go. There we go. Okay. Ad break over. Your year is Bunny because of 99. Mine's Dragon because I was born in 2000. I remember we were in like third grade. I think it was third grade when we learned about like the zodiac, and everybody at that recess we played bunnies, rabbits versus dragons. um, so I guess you're older than me, Mooney. Um, yeah. Yep. Um, also know it's 2000. 2000 was Year of the Dragon because they released a special Beanie Baby, dragon Beanie Baby, for that year, and I have him somewhere. I have him somewhere. um, yeah. Okay. Anyway, outbreak's over. Sorry. This, oh, that's my dad's printer. I think my dad's printer's making that vibrating sound. My dad got a new printer and it's currently printing something in the other room, so sorry if you hear Bunny is Scorpio because you're born in November. Okay. I was born in April. I don't know too much about. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that sounds my dad's printer. Um, so I'm a Taurus. What I'm not really completely sure about what that means. Um, I looked it up at a website. Asked me to give them like, what's your birthday? What's this and this? And what day? And I said, okay. I'm a Taurus. I'm a bull with three tails. Okay. Anyway, sorry about that, Moody. I can get you a good girl in the Herbal Whispers now. Yeah, Bunny is cuter than Scorpio. Probably Scorpio. Was Scorpio like a cartoon villain or something? and then, or was it like the name of a toy? I gave some. I gave like a name. I gave a toy. I don't remember. Or it's like a Sonic character. I don't know. Anyway, anyway, Year of the Tiger. I'm sorry you didn't get Year of the Pig and Tato. That's too bad. But tigers are cool. Tigers are cool. Hi, Floof. How are you? Good to see you. Hope you're doing all right. Hope you're having a good week. All right, Mooney. Are you ready for your good girl redeem? Are you ready? Blizzards today. It is just really cold around here. No, like cloudy and cold. I guess too cold for snow or anything. Apparently, it's supposed to maybe snow later this week. Yeah, okay. Okay. Mooney. Mooney. You're a very, very good girl. Blues were made for gold, that makes sense, yeah. Good girl. Good girl, Mooney. Good girl. Yes, you are a good girl. A very, very good girl. Yes, you are a very, very good girl. Good girl, Mooney. Good girl, good girl. Mooney, thank you for being here. Thank you for lurking and chatting, watching the streams. Thank you. I appreciate it very much. It means a lot. Good girl. Good girl, Mooney. Good girl. Good girl, Mooney. Good girl. Mooney, thank you for being who you are and doing what you do. I think it makes the world a better place. In my humble opinion, anyway. Good girl. Good girl, Mooney. Good girl. Yes, you are. Yeah. Good girl, Mooney. Good girl. Yes, you are. Such a good girl. A very, very good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Yes, you are. Such a good girl. Good girl, Mooney. Good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good girl. Look at you being such a good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you're such a good girl. There you go, Mooney. Hope that was alright for you. Hope that was alright for you. Thank you for the good girl redeem. Hi, Crid. Hi, Crid. I hope you're doing alright, Floof and Crid. Hope you're doing okay. I already asked you, Floof. Actually, never mind. I'm sorry. Hope you guys had something yummy to eat today. Give me 1 second. I gotta blow my nose, and then we'll get your inaudible whispers, Mooney. Of course, Mooney, of course. I'm glad you like the scratches. But hi, Crid. Hope you're doing alright. Alright. Inaudible whispers. Sorry for chair noises. Okay. Here's your inaudible whispers, Mooney. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's my dad's printer. I don't think that's someone's phone vibrating. At least I don't think so. I'm sorry if it's bothering you guys. I can't do too much about it. Sorry about that. Alright, there you go, Mooney. Hope those were alright for you. Thank you for the redeems, sweetheart. Thank you. Oh, sorry for all the yawns. For another trigger. But you know, what else am I going to do with my other hand, right? Give me 1 second. I need to blow my nose real quick. Thank you for the water, Mooney. Thank you. So you'd like some scratches? Excuse me, sorry. Well, head pats would be something more like this. And this is scratches. I want to do the good girl. Yeah, that's this. Yeah, this stuff. When I do it like this, I feel like, oh, what? What do you mean? That's kind of loud, sorry. This? This? That's relaxing. Well, that's good. That's good. Sorry. Taking away your bad energy. Sorry. I muted the mic with my nose. Your bad energy tastes like potato peels. Is the joke? Is that getting old? Is that getting old? No, no more potato. Have you like not even eaten potatoes since then? Just sworn off the spuds. Oh no. No. Please give me your bad energy, and I will put it down the sink. I don't know. the garbage disposal. It's a potato skin. The massage. This? Oh, okay. Well, it sounds nice. It sounds nice. And that it sounds nice. The hairdresser relaxes you so much that sometimes you fall asleep. That's how it feels. Oh, I've never had my hair washed at a hairdresser's. I've only been to like a haircut place like maybe 3 times. My uncle would always just cut my hair when I was younger. But I'm glad that feels nice. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Scratcha, 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 scratcha. Scratcha, 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 scratcha. Scratcha, 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 scratcha. Scratcha, 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 scratcha. Scratcha, 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 scratcha. Scratcha, 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 scratcha. Sleepy, 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 sleepy. Sleepy, 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 sleepy. Sleepy, 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 sleepy. Sleepy, 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 sleepy. Tinkle, 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 tinkle. Tinkle, 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 tinkle. Tinkle, 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 tinkle. Tinkle, 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 tinkle. Tinkle, 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 tinkle. 1, 2, 3. Tinkle, 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 tinkle. Tinkle, 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 tinkle. Scratcha, scratcha. Scratcha, 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 scratcha. Scratcha, 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 scratcha. Scratcha, 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 scratcha. Sleepy, 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 sleepy. 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 Oh yeah, I gotta take a break. My hands are getting tired. Okay. Did you like that, Mooney? Hi, Brad. Hi, sweetie. How are you? How are you, sweetheart? You doing alright? I should. Why are you yelling at me, Mooney? I didn't do it. What did I do? I gotta take a break. How's the scratches? Hi, Brad. Hi, Brad. How are you? How are you, sweetie? A kiss thing again? Okay, we'll see if I can remember. You're alright? I'm glad to hear it. Are you wearing headphones this time, Brent? You wearing headphones? Huh? 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 Hi, Brad. Hi, Brad. Okay. You like those then, huh? They leave an impression on you or something. is that enough smooches? Okay, okay. Thank you for this smooch bread. Thank you, sweetheart. I hope you had a good day. Hope you had something yummy to eat today. Good bread. Good bread. Good bread. Bread, thank you for being here. Thank you for lurking and chatting and watching the streams. Thank you, thank you. It means a lot. Thank you so much. It's always good to see you. Bread. Sorry about that. Good bread. 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 Bread, thank you for being who you are and doing what you do. I think it makes the world a better place, in my humble opinion, anyway. What was that? What was that? It scared me.
My wall shook. It must have been like a motorcycle or something. That was weird. Oh, it scared me. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. I don't know what that was. I guess it could have been wind. Is it windy right now? Is it windy? Is it windy? Does it? No? 3 miles an hour? That's not too fast. Yeah, I wonder what that was. Wonder what that was. Hey, good. I will get you your good boy after bread's redeems. It'll be just a handful of minutes. Please. I will get to it. I will. So please don't go anywhere. I'll get to it. Just give me a few minutes. Good bread. Good bread. Such a good bread. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good bread. Good bread. Good bread. Such a good bread. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good bread. Look at you being such a good bread. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good bread. such a good bread. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Good bread, good bread. Mwah. Alright, there you go, bread. That's your good bread. And now we have your kisses. Your cheeky kisses. Alright, but I hope those are okay for you, bread, so far. Here's your cheek kisses.
One on your left cheek. And on your right cheek. Left cheek. Right cheek. Left cheek. Left cheek. Right cheek. Right cheek. Left cheek. Some on your forehead. One on the tip of your nose. Right cheek. Left cheek. Forehead. Nose. Right cheek. Left cheek. Nose. Forehead. Left cheek. Left cheek. Left cheek. Right cheek. Right cheek. Right cheek. Nose. Forehead. Left cheek. Left cheek. Right cheek. Left cheek. Right cheek. Nose. Forehead. A bunch on your nose. Forehead. Left cheek. Right cheek. Left cheek. Right cheek. Right cheek. Left cheek. Right cheek. Left cheek. Right cheek. Nose. Forehead. Left cheek. Right cheek. Left cheek.
Alright, there you go, bread. There you go. Hope this redeems right for you. Thank you, thank you. Excuse me, sorry. Alright, good. I'll get to your good boy right after I blow my nose, alright? Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Alright, sorry about that.
Good boy, Grid. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Grid, thank you for being here. Thank you for lurking and chatting and watching the streams. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it lots. Thank you, thank you. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Sorry. Good boy. Good boy, Grid. Good boy. 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 Grid, thank you for being who you are and doing what you do. I think it makes the world a better place, in my humble opinion, anyway. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
Good boy, Kurt. Good boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good boy. Good boy, Kurt. Good boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good boy. Mwah. Very, very good boy. Such a good boy you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Mwah. Mwah. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Kurt. Good boy. There you go, Crit. Thank you for the redeem sphere. Thank you, thank you. Goodness, it's almost been an hour and we just redeems. Goodness gracious. Oh, sorry. Brett, if you're still here, I don't want to keep you up with stupid questions. But I think it was you that asked for like a roleplay video about comforting the listener after work or something. I have some ideas for one like that. I might record it tonight. Is there something you guys would like? Excuse me, sorry. My voice? Oh, my voice? Thank you. Thank you, Crit. Thank you. But yeah, I have some ideas for it, so I might record it tonight. I would like to. Hi, Ninetail. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? Hope you're doing alright. Oh, sorry. Good to see you. You want a good girl? Okay, Ninetail. Okay. A rough day. I'm sorry to hear that, sweetheart. I hope you get some good sleep. Hope you get some good rest. You deserve it.
Very good girl. Girl, Ninetail. Good girl. stream streak. Thank you, Ninetale. Just heads up, we have an ad break in about 3 minutes. In about 3 minutes. Just heads up. We do 3-minute ad breaks every hour on the hour just to keep pre-rolls away. And who knows? They've been really inconsistent, so you may not even get ads. So, but just heads up in about 3 minutes. Now 2.5 minutes, but.
Sorry for chair noises. Sorry about that. Good girl, Nigel. Good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Good girl, Nigel. Good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good girl. Good girl, good girl. Good girl, Nigel. Good girl. Good girl. Yes, you are. Such a good girl. Look at you. Such a good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good girl. There you go, Ninetale. Hope that was alright for you. Thank you for the routine, sweetheart. Thank you. I hope you get some good rest tonight. Don't forget to brush your teeth, alright? I just said alright like 3 times. Give me 1 quick second while I blow my nose. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. So we have a lull in trigger requests. I'm just gonna start yapping. We have a lull in trigger requests, so I'm gonna yap for a bit, I guess. So today I cut some more fabric and I prepped for next Monday, next Monday's hand cam stream. I cut fleece for the puppet arms, and I cut some of the rainbow fur for the sleeves idea. We'll see how well this looks. we'll see how well this goes. Looking at it now, I feel like I should have made it a bit longer, so it actually looks like sleeves. But um, oh well, oh well. We're committed. We're committed. We're committed. I cut the fabric. We're gonna use it. And I used the bandsaw on the garage to cut the mouth plate. Sorry, that was loud. the mouth plate pieces. I just use old lids to bins at like secondhand stores, or stores that sell stuff that didn't sell in other stores. So you have his mouth plate now. The mouth plate will help give him some definition in his face. He won't look so just like a sack of potatoes. Because he'll have bones in his face. You can just use bits of cardboard for the mouth plate, but cardboard, if you're using the puppet for an extended period of time, the cardboard's going to get all mushy and gross, and you couldn't really wash it. I can't wash these ones either, because if you want to wash them or want them to be washable, what you do is you take 2 pieces of fleece that you're using for the mouth or whatever. Then you sandwich the mouth plates between those 2, and then sew them in little pouches. That way they're inside the fleece sandwich, and so when you wash them, they don't come off. Excuse me. But also, if you want them to be washable, don't use hot glue to glue their eyes on, especially if you're using ping pong balls anyway. If you want them to be washable, use stuffed animal eyes, or you'll just have to hand wash. Thank you for sticking through the ad break. Thank you. I appreciate it lots. Just yapping. So yeah, that's what I did today. Cut some fabric. And I was gonna go for a walk, but I ended up just cutting fabric. It's cold. It'll be a degree warmer tomorrow, and it might rain over the weekend. Oh boy. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. So, yeah, apparently MetaZoo is coming back this year, supposedly, and it's going to be a different game. Like they're just overhauling the whole game, so the cards are gonna look different. So you won't be able to use the old cards with the new ones that they're making. I'm very curious how well this is gonna go. This MetaZoo reboot, because MetaZoo's biggest problem. MetaZoo's biggest problem. Right? I've talked about this before. Sorry, I just like talking about it. um, MetaZoo's biggest problem was that like nobody played it. People did play it, of course, but they didn't have enough players. It was all a majority of people buying MetaZoo product were speculators and investors. And when you're making a trading card game, you want people to open the cards and use them because they're a toy, right? I would want people to play with. If I made a trading card game, I'd want people to play with them. Um, but MetaZoo is primarily just a speculator's market. Uh, Nowadays, the only thing that really holds value are like maybe graded cards and like test prints or beta test cards, right? And Kickstarter boxes. That's about it. That's about it. Native booster boxes. Let's see, how much are they going for now? They were holding value at around $80. Oh, their price has gone up. At least all these listings are like around $140, which is a lot. Especially if you just want MetaZoo cards, it's a lot of money. A lot of money. A lot of money. I don't know if these listings are actually selling either, right? So the native boxes seemingly have gone up for some reason, and but the rest of the sets are still like less than $30, I bet. Yeah. Oh my goodness. There's someone selling a UFO booster box for $13.99 plus $10 shipping. It's like $23, yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, they're still pretty cheap. But they seem to have printed a lot of Wilderness and UFO, the third and fourth sets. I have a lot of Wilderness and UFO cards, though. I have a lot of them. I have a lot of Seance cards now, too. We opened 60 booster packs of Seance. Goodness, they were affordable because Seance packs from the Seance set are searchable. Like if you're opening a booster box and you open a pack with a specific pack art and that pack does not have a holo in it, the rest of the packs in that box with that art will not have a holo in it. At least a full holo. They'll probably still have a reverse holo, but not a full holo. So their boxes are stupid searchable. So I bought a bundle of like 60 of them. We spent 6 or 7 hours opening those. It was lots of fun, but exhausting. It was tons of fun though. I've never opened that many booster packs in one sitting. It mostly took that long because uh, I read every card, right? We didn't just look at it and move on. I read every card at least once. The first time we saw it, I'd read it. Um, we didn't really pull any hollows out of those packs. We did get, because there's some rares in Metazoo that are only printed in hollows as holographics, so there was just some that we just could not, some rares that we would never have gotten anyway. Let's see, how long was this VOD? I would love to open more Metazoo cards, but I really do not need them. Where is it? Oh, yeah, 5 hours. It was a 5-hour stream. It was 60 booster packs, 5 hours. What's that per? How much time is that per pack? Divided by 9 minutes. No, not 9. 12. Hold on. Hold on. Six. Oh. 60 divided by 5. 12. Okay, it is 12. So it's like 12 minutes per pack. Maybe. Around there. Maybe, unless I'm doing that math completely wrong. So, yeah, it's mostly because we read every single card. That was a really fun stream. Also, if you want more like weird handcam stuff, well, not weird, but different instead of pack openings, I did do a stream almost a year ago now, it looks like, where we I got these old. My grandma had these little train toys. They're like a bootlegger generic brand. They're called, the logo on the box is just like battery powered vehicles. But all three or there's 2 trains and a police car, and I have 3 sets, and we played with them on stream because I wanted to show people, and then because I thought they were really cool growing up. So the tracks are these big puzzle pieces that you can slot together, and then there's the track is this little canal going through the puzzle pieces, so you can mix and match the puzzle pieces, and you make this big track. Problem was, the trains had different sized puzzle pieces from the police car set, so I didn't get to use all 3 sets. But yeah, that stream was fun. It's just me sitting on the floor playing with toy trains. That was fun. It was a fun stream. Yeah, so if you guys want more handcam card streams, I have a throne. You do not by any means need to get me anything on my throne at all. I try to keep stuff on my throne less than $50, because I don't need, except for the 3DO, of course, because I don't need you guys to spend that much money on me. I put some Metazoo stuff on there a few nights ago, just a few things that were on Amazon. I do enjoy opening cards, but man, I really don't need more Metazoo unless it's like native or the Kuromi set. I don't have anything from the Kuromi set, so it'd be fun to get some of that. Or Pokemon cards, but apparently Pokemon cards are like stupid hard to get right now, so don't need
I don't even want to like look at Amazon's prices. So the unboxing streams used to be I would lay a playmat on my desk and I would just lean the camera down off my monitor like we do with the sewing streams. And then I would hold the cards up to the camera. And then I got a new desk. So I have this section. And I have a section over here. My desk is an L shape. So I have room over here. And I drape a blanket over my TV and use that as the backdrop for the streams. I found 3 mighty beans in a pawn shop, but the container looked like it had mold growing inside it. Baggy, so you continue search. Ew. That's gross. Ew. I'm glad you didn't buy it if it looked like there was mold in there. It's gross. Ew. Ew. Gross. Icky. Let's see. We just search Pokemon cards. $84. That's nuts. That's crazy. $50. 58. Oh my goodness. That's just too much. That's too much. Oh my goodness. Oh, that thing's $20. But it comes with like 4 packs. That's probably why. For users, it seemed ew. Ew. Icky. Gross. I would love to open XY Evolutions one day, but that set's expensive. I opened. I got a bit of it when I was younger, because that's when I started wanting to collect Pokemon cards again. Because I wanted the cards that looked like the older ones. So I opened a few of those when I was younger. I was super excited because the first one I opened had the secret rare Executor. The secret rares in XY Evolutions aren't really secret rares. They're fairly common. There's like Flying and Surfing Pikachu, the Executor, and Rocket, the Team Rocket card with Jesse James and Meowth on it. And yeah. I get in so many thrift stores here, but the shortage on many beans really hit me now. Yeah, I definitely got lucky with the Star Wars one. That was in my mall. There's a store in my local mall that sells cards, records, Funko Pops, video games, and other collectibles, and then they have a little room in the back that they sell that has manga in it, and I think they'll buy stuff from you. I think it's fun to walk around in that one. They had the pack of Star Wars Mighty Beans in it for like $8. I think it was $8, which is a pretty good deal. Let's see. Mighty Beans. 1. Oh, those are bootleg Mighty Beans.
Like, I mean, my beans aren't prohibitively expensive on eBay or anything. Um, like, someone's selling the 3 packs from, I think yeah, just the 3 pack for $8.88 plus 6 shipping, which isn't terrible. That's not terrible, but not great. As the prohibitively expensive ones are like Pokemon ones are pretty pricey, and maybe Marvel ones, but even Marvel ones aren't too bad. I don't think. That frequently gets new things, new old things, so staff know me by name now. Say there's no beans yet. You walk in the door and they're like, "No beans, Tato," and then you're just like, "Okay." You walk out. What's this? Lot of oh, they're just repackaged beans. Repackaged thing of 20 beans. Okay. Thanks. Poor Tato needs his beans, man. He needs his beans. I'm tempted to buy this Dream Book booster box, but I really do not need them. They'd probably be fun to open just to like laugh at and kind of look at, but and then there's just people selling AI anime girls on cardstock. Okay. Oh, this person's selling first, second edition Mezu base set. Hmm. Yep. Yeah. Cards are just fun to open. They are, but like I think about like spending, like they're not too expensive. Like Mezu booster boxes, almost maybe like $35, right? That's not terrible. That's pretty good for a booster box. Um, but like $35, I could put that towards like a Steam game or something, and probably get way more streams like out of that game, you know. So it's just kind of tough when I think about it like that. Like it'd be super fun to open, but I'm only getting a stream, one stream worth of content out of that purchase. So I don't know. I don't know. And there's plenty of games that have been on my Steam wish list for years that are like $4, and I still can't convince myself to buy them when they're $4. So I don't know. Steam wishlist problem? Yeah, me too. I got a few games during the winter sale that I have installed, but I have not streamed yet. Um, I have Gurumin, a monstrous adventure. It was a PSP game that got a port to PC, for Steam, and I have it installed right now. And I was gonna play it for the 12-hour streams, but Hypnagogia ended up taking up pretty much 2 whole days of stream, 2 whole 12-hour streams, pretty much. Like we well, it was probably just one whole thing. We have like 11.8 hours in Hypnagogia. Because the first day we played Atlas with Mara for like 7 hours, and then we played Hypnagogia, and then we played Hypnagogia again the next day for like 8 hours or something. I don't. It was a long time. It was most of the day. Um, it was worth it. Hypnagogia is really good, but I did not have time to play Gurumin, so we might get to Gurumin. It's 568. I see. I see. I see. Um, yeah. So there's just I have too many games. We'll get to them eventually. I just bought Yowlings mostly because it was on sale, and I wanted to play it because we played the demo like 2 years ago now. It was probably last year. Um, it's shows in my backlog. I'll be honest, I haven't even like thought about movies, like watching movies in a while. I watch Twitch, YouTube, and anime. um, I still have to finish. Odd Squad, whatever it's not. Is it Odd Squad, the Clown Wars cartoon? It's not Odd Squad. That's a different. There's a different cartoon, right? I'd love to finish that one. I am excited for Andor season 2. I'm excited for that. I really enjoyed Andor. Andor's probably this best single piece of Star Wars content I've ever seen in my life. Like it was really good. Like it gripped me. My favorite part was the part when they were trying to break out of the jail. That was probably my favorite part of that whole show. Probably my favorite part of that whole show. It was so good, so good. I can't swim. Oh my goodness, that hurt so bad. That hurt so bad. Or I don't know how to swim. And then they had to swim for like miles. That had to be exhausting. The blue milk with syrup, yeah, it's like eating weird. It looked like Captain Crunch Oops All Berries or something with the blue milk. Oops All Berries will turn your milk blue. It'll turn your milk blue. It will. But like I have not been interested in anything Disney's put out since maybe Andor, or the most recent season of the Clone Wars spinoff. I can't remember what it's called. It's not Odd Squad. I don't remember. Yeah, and like Disney hasn't done anything new with Winnie the Pooh or anything. So I think the last thing I recall was Christopher Robin that came in like 2015, right? Oh, 2018. Okay. Okay. Right. Because Winnie the Pooh and Piglet and all those guys are probably like the most supporting characters to me in my whole life, right? They're very important to me. they they mean a lot. Um, so and I don't think Disney has done anything with Winnie the Pooh since then. Winnie the Pooh and Piglet, at least, are public domain now. I believe. At least they are. Um, I remember watching the trailer and I bawled. I cried. I bawled. I cried so hard. I was. Oh my goodness. When he uh when he when Ewan McGregor sits down at the on the bench in the park, and Pooh comes out of the hole in the tree stump, and he's like, Christopher Roll, and I just started bawling. I was I was so happy. I was so happy. I finished watching it and I ran upstairs like, Mom, look at this. Look at this. I think we saw it in theaters. I think. I think. Um. Yeah. Well, Winnie the Pooh that just means a lot to me, and Disney hasn't done anything with them since, as far as I know. Um. Like I know there's a new Captain America movie coming out on like Valentine's Day, which, I mean, sure, get the holiday money, but like, people don't really get work off on Valentine's Day unless it's on a weekend. You know, and it's cool that Red Hulk's in the movie, but there's no Hulk, right? From what I can tell, there's Red Hulk and Falcon. That's all I know. And Harrison Ford's in the movie. He's like the president or something. I don't know. But like I haven't watched anything Marvel since the last Spider-Man movie as well. Um, so I don't even know what's going on. I know. I haven't really heard good things about any of the more recent films. I don't even know what the last one that came out was. I did see the Black Widow movie. That one was okay. I don't really remember anything about it. Uh, I think they're getting another movie. I have no idea. I have no idea. Yeah. So, what is blue milk bantha milk? What creature does blue milk come from? Because green milk comes from like the weird seal, elephant seal humanoid things that look like the like polite like blob thing meme, right? You know the thing in like the my mom said I'm handsome or something. That thing I don't remember what that thing's called. Like the big gray blob with like arms and it has this like an elephant seal head. I don't know what that thing's called. So we know where green milk. Where does blue milk come from? Is it Banthas? It makes sense for it to be Banthas, I suppose, right? Because we first see it on Tatooine, and Banthas are fairly large. But like, so okay, this is a weird question. How thick is camel milk? Because I know camel urine is like a paste because camels uh, retain so much moisture that their urine is like toothpaste consistency or something. It's just stupid thick, right? and gross. Like, it is gross. Um, but like a big bantha, would its urine, would it work in a similar way where they just retain so much moisture that what would it do with how what? I guess important question is, can you milk a bantha? Let's see. Milk a bantha. Okay, bantha milk is blue milk. They also use it to make butter. It's sweet, rich, and refreshing. Okay. How thick is camel milk? Is camel milk thicker than other milk? No, camel milk is thinner and less viscous than milk of cow, buffalo, sheep, goat, yak, etc. But when milk is shaken, it becomes frothy and looks thicker. That's from ICARD National Research Center on Camel. Okay. So apparently camel milk is waterier. I guess that makes sense because you'd want your babies to be hydrated. Actually, yes, that makes sense. That makes sense. You wouldn't want your. It makes sense for your urine to be thick because you're trying to retain moisture. But if you're feeding your babies, your camel or bantha babies, you want them to be hydrated, right? Because they're smaller. You want them to be able. Right. That makes sense. You want it to be hydrated. Apparently, camel milk is slightly salty. It's similar consistency to 2% milk, even though it is very lean and low fat. Why does camel milk taste salty? Camel milk is very sensitive to what the camel is eating. We frequently feed our racing camel a mixture of dates, flour, and honey, which in turn creates a slightly sweet tasting milk. However, regular feed that is made up of grain and grass creates a slightly salty tasting milk. Okay, and I imagine like the milk that you buy at the grocery store has added sugars in it, so that makes sense. I was curious what blue milk comes from. Teto. And I speculated that it was a bantha because we first see it on Tatooine. Banthas are like the biggest mammals we see, right? Mammal appearing things. And I was like, well, how thick is the milk? Because camel pee is like stupid viscous because camels retain so much moisture. They need to retain so much moisture. So I was like, well, is camel milk thick and viscous? No, it's not. It's fairly watery, which makes sense because you'd want your babies to be hydrated when they're eating too, right? That makes sense. That makes sense to me. So apparently bantha milk is similar, viscosity wise. Now the question is, where do they keep the banthas that aren't on Tatooine? Like, how expensive is a jug of bantha milk on Coruscant? How expensive is it? Because are banthas just everywhere? Are banthas native to Tatooine? Okay, let's look that up. Are banthas native to Tatooine? Are banthas real? Are banthas native to Tatooine? Yes. Oh, apparently there's other species of bantha. Okay, are banthas real? Yeah.
So, like, they're apparently native, and then there's some subspecies native to some planet with the Roman numeral 6 in its name or something. And, okay, so another question. They, the, the, the developed world in the Star Wars galaxy discovers Tatooine, right? And Tatooine used to not just be a whole desert, right? That's why there's the Sand People, the Tuscans, because they're natives to the planet, right? When it had water, like bodies of water on the surface, and so I assume the Banthas are too. But if like, are Banthas good at finding liquid water, or are they just good at retaining moisture and they don't need a whole lot? Because they're not very fast, so they're probably not expending a lot of energy. Excuse me. Um, okay, and banthas are fairly large, right? So I imagine you can get quite a bit of milk out of an individual bantha. Because you get what, 2 liters out of a regular cow, a dairy cow, like 2 jugs worth or something. Let's see, 2 gallons. I remember that number 2 from a high school class. Does a dairy cow produces between 6 and 7 gallons of milk per day. That's a lot of milk, or about 2,000 gallons per year, depending on factors like feeding, lactation stage, and breed. Right. So it's kind of sad, but dairy cows are like constantly pregnant because they only produce milk when they're pregnant. So a dairy cow's life is not probably a great one because they're constantly pregnant, but 6 and 7 gallons per day with a dairy cow, granted that we have engineered them in such a way that they're constantly pregnant, they're usually in good health, right? They're eating stuff that helps them make milk, I imagine, and it depends on their stage of lactation, right? So with a bantha, they're massive. They dressed up Asian elephants to make banthas, right, for the movie. Okay. So apparently, according to this Compassionate World Farming article, if a cow was only producing enough to feed just her calf, it would only be 1 gallon of milk per day. But because, yeah, okay. So, how big is a cow? Let's see. Let's look up how big a dairy cow is. So we're going down this rabbit hole tonight. How big is a dairy cow? 14,000 to 2,000 pounds. 1,400 to 2,000 pounds. Okay. That's an Ayrshire cattle. Yeah, okay. An Ayrshire cattle. Okay. So let's for each of this, banthas are 8 to 10 feet. Okay. How long is a cow? Feet. Average size of a dairy cow. I want to know their length. Let's see. Okay, dairy cattle. This article has multiple issues. Uh-oh. Alright, let's not look at that one then. What's the largest milking cow? Okay. I don't think that's helping. Okay, so we'll say, okay, Holstein. A Holstein cow is
1,300 pounds. Okay, 1,300 pounds is a Holstein cow. How big is a Bantha? Way up to 4,000 kilograms. So what's 4,000 kilograms in pounds? Four 1,000 kilograms to pounds. That's 8,818 pounds and 0.49. So that's like 8 cows, a little less than 8 dairy cows. And the record cow. Okay. Cow in her lifetime. So this cow, a Canadian Holstein, holds the Guinness World Record for the most milk produced by a cow in her lifetime. Smurf produced 478 okay, 478,163 pounds of milk over her lifetime. That's like a world record. Good night, Intato. May you dream of banthas and cows. But this says the 19-year-old grade Holstein cow gave more milk than any other cow in the world. During her lifetime, she produced more than 54,070 gallons of milk, enough to fill more than 8 60-foot tanker trucks. This is about 7 gallons of milk per day. Okay, so that 7 gallons of milk per day is the high end. That's the high end. So we'll say it's like 6 gallons. And a cow, I'm not good at math. I don't know. I'm not a biologist either. I was just curious. So it doesn't say how big she is, but she's a Holstein, which Google said was about 1,300 pounds, and a Bantha seems to be over 8,000 pounds. That's 3. Okay. Let's see. Calculator. 8,818.49. Oh, doesn't. Oh. 8,818. Did they do that on purpose? That's a nice number. 0.49 divided by 1,300. Hi, Lexi. We're talking about Bantha milk. To live with it, did something happen to your playlist? Okay, so rounding up, that's about 7. The total comes out to 6.7834 in a bunch of numbers, right? So if we round up, that's 7 dairy cows per Bantha. Okay, weight-wise, pure mass. That's 7 dairy cows for every Bantha. So, if we take that and we say 7 dairy cows at max produce, like on the highest end, produce 7 gallons of milk per day. The world record, right? The world record holder produced 7 gallons of milk per day. Right? I'm sorry you lost music you made. That's no good. I'm sorry to hear that, Lexi. I'm not laughing at you. I'm just giggling. Mwah. I'm sorry to hear that, Lexi. That's awful. I'm currently trying to calculate how much milk a Bantha could produce. So, if we're generous, if we round up from 6.7 to 7, that's 7 dairy cows,
7 Holstein dairy cows per bantha. And so seven, it works out actually. Wow. Okay. So 7 times 7, that would be, I guess that would be if it scales correct, like if all this math works out. I probably am wildly wrong. Um, okay, so 7 times 7, whoops, 7 times 7, 49. So that's it, the amount of gallons of milk that 7 dairy cows can produce in one day. If they're like at max productivity, making 7 gallons of milk every day, that's 49 gallons for 7 dairy cows. And weight mass wise, 7 dairy cows is 1 bantha. So 1 female bantha at like mass productivity in her lactation cycle, if she's well fed, well hydrated, all that stuff, she can produce 49 gallons of blue bantha milk per day, which is a lot. That's a lot of milk. So my question is, do Tuscan Raiders keep their female banthas in a separate place? Because we see them riding banthas all the time, right? Do they milk their banthas? Do they milk them? Do they Okay, so that's like a big problem, right? How do they keep the banthas hydrated? I'm sure they have their ways, right? We'll say that they're just really good caretakers of banthas, which makes sense because we see them. They're like the only people that really keep banthas that we see, right? The only people that ride banthas. And we've seen a character drink blue milk on Coruscant, because in Boba show we see them in like small hurdles by camp. Right. I haven't seen Boba Fett in a while. I'm sure there's like a video essay that's done all this already. And my math is probably wrong. I'm no biologist or mathematician. So I guess we're scaling this up to a giant dairy cow, right? I don't know the biology of a bantha. Maybe they have different biology that limits their udder size, or because we've bred dairy cows to do this, to make that many gallons per day, and maybe Tuscans haven't done that with banthas, but pure mass, they're like their weight is equal to that of 7 dairy cows, 7 Holstein dairy cows, which is very heavy. 8,000 pounds. That's very heavy. How heavy is an elephant? Heavy is an elephant. They're about on par. They're heavy. So banthas are heavier than an Asian elephant. Banthas are heavier than an Asian elephant, which makes sense because they're Asian elephants wearing a costume that they did not enjoy, from what I remember hearing about, because it was very hot. that actually makes a lot of sense. So how much milk can an Asian elephant produce? Milk can an Asian elephant produce? Elephant milk is high in fat and protein, 100 times more than the protein contained in cow's milk. On average, calves drink about 10 liters or 21 pints a day calves begin to experiment with their developing trunks between 4 and 6 months of age by picking grasses and leaves. Okay. So, how many pints? How many pints to gallons? Alright, if he's drinking. Okay, well. Okay, we'll get to that. So, a baby Asian elephant drinks about 3 gallons of its mother's milk per day. So, an Asian elephant is lighter than a bantha. A bantha is 800 pounds, about 800 pounds heavier than an Asian elephant. In an Asian elephant, they're not bred for milk, right? But their milk is like 100 times more protein heavy than a dairy cow, which is nuts. That's crazy. And their babies drink about 3 gallons of milk per day. But we also read that if a dairy cow is only producing enough milk for her baby, she only produces about a gallon per day. So dairy cows are an oddity in that we have bred them and keep them pregnant to maximize their milk yield, right? So if like the dairy cow was not domesticated, or if it's all by itself with its calf, it's only going to make about a gallon of milk per day for its baby. So a bantha, at most, from what we've seen, can produce 49 gallons of milk per day. Yeah, about 49 gallons of milk per day. Which is definitely on the high end because we rounded up from 6.7 to 7, and the record holder, lady cow, produced 7 gallons of milk per day, on average, right? Could have been more, I don't know, on some days. So at the high end, a bantha can produce 49 gallons of milk per day. But an animal just as large as it, around just as large as it, in the Asian elephant, produces enough for its baby to drink on average 3 gallons per day. Excuse me. So I'll speculate that if a bantha is not being constantly milked or constantly pregnant like a dairy cow, if it's not being raised like a dairy cow, it's producing probably 4 gallons of milk per day for its calf. So that's more than a cow, right? That's 4 gallons per day is still impressive, I'd say, because it's a gallon more than an Asian elephant, and an Asian elephant is about 8,000 pounds. Bantha is 8,818, if Google calculator is correct. So, okay. Now we know how much they can produce at, like, if they're just by themselves or they're not, like, a milk producing bantha. If they're not a dairy bantha, they can produce probably about 4 gallons per day for their calf. Probably. Probably. The other thing to consider is the bantha lives in a desert and is covered in wool, probably to keep it shielded from the sun. And they have to stay very hydrated and very well fed to probably produce that much milk every day, I'd imagine. So on Tatooine, it would make sense for them not to particularly keep farms of dairy banthas. They're probably on another, like, a garden world or something, right? But that still makes me question how much, like, I want to know how much the character's mom paid for that gallon of blue milk. Like, how much did she pay for that bantha milk? because they're obviously not like, I mean, they could raise banthas on Coruscant in like a greenhouse or something, right? They could do that. I'd imagine they have the tech for that. Um, but I imagine that's still pricey because you have to maintain multiple animals that weigh more than an Asian elephant, keep them fed every day and hydrated, and milk them, and give them enough space to roam around, right? If we're being nice to them, of course. If they're being nice to the banthas. Um, so it'd probably be a very costly venture to keep them on Coruscant because they'd need a lot of grazing space. If they graze, I don't know what they feed banthas. There's no grass on Tatooine, so I imagine they eat like tubers or something, like roots, tubers. Maybe that's how they get their moisture, their water content. I don't know. So many questions. So many questions. But yeah, if they if their milk contains the same amount of protein as an elephant's milk, because they're about the same size, but I imagine elephant milk is high in protein because their babies need to get very big, right? So they need to grow muscle, grow fat, to get bigger to fuel their growth, right? Because they're elephants. So I feel like that would probably hold true with a bantha, because a bantha is on average larger or heavier anyway than an Asian elephant. So I'd imagine their protein is similar. Their milk is similar in protein content. So we'll just grant that because banthas aren't real, but banthas are literally Asian elephants in costume. If I recall, they're elephants in costume, maybe not Asian elephants. Um, uh, Protein content also depends on lactation phase, um, but yeah. So we'll say that they are on the low end produce they can produce 4 gallons of milk per day, because an Asian elephant produces 3 gallons, or their babies. An Asian elephant calf on average drinks 3 gallons of milk per day, which is a lot of milk. That's a lot of milk, and but baby elephants are still fairly large animals, right? Anyway, so they're probably similar in protein content, right? If if elephants put that much protein in their milk, I'd imagine banthas put around the same amount, right? If not more, because they need to get big fast because they're on a desert planet. Would a baby bantha like stay like under its mom's fur when it's like walking around, like a baby penguin sits on its parents' feet? That's kind of cute. I like the idea of that. Have we seen a baby bantha in a movie? Have we seen a baby bantha in a movie? What do baby banthas look like? A baby bantha. What does your bantha fodder mean? Okay, so this says according to Wikipedia, in this little blurb right here on quick Google search, says that banthas are bred on many worlds, which makes sense. They're massive animals. They're probably good for meat, just like a beef cow, right? Okay. Hey DJ, I'm good. We're looking up how much milk a bantha can make. Because I got curious, because we were talking about Star Wars. Because Teto asked if there were any movies or shows I was excited about or in my backlog. and then let's talk about Star Wars. And then I got curious because in the Andor show, the like security guy has to go back and live with his mom on Coruscant. And in the scenes with his mom, he eats Captain Crunch, what looks like Oops All Berries with the green ones taken out, with blue milk. And blue milk is made by Banthas. And I was curious how much milk a bantha can make. So we looked it up. I did some rough math. I'm no biologist or mathematician. So a Holstein dairy cow, is about 1,300 pounds. A bantha, which it makes sense why they're this heavy if they're Asian elephants in a costume. Hi, Guylan. Hope you're doing all right. So a bantha weighs about 8,818.49 pounds. That's, if we're being generous and rounding up from 6.7, that's 7 Holstein dairy cows per bantha. Just pure mass. That's very large. And Asian elephants, which are banthas in costume, right, produce about 3 gallons of milk for their calves. Their calves drink about, on average, 3 gallons of milk per day. But again, if a dairy cow, if a dairy cow in like max lactation cycle. Hi, Pendragon Sakura. Thank you for the follow. Hopefully, you don't mind me. You walked in on me talking about bantha milk. Thank you for the follow, sweetheart. Thank you. Mwah. If you have a favorite ASMR sound, I'd be happy to do it for you. Thank you. Guess what? Chicken butt. I see your redeemed bread. I see it. Sorry if I'm loud. I'm excited. I'm excited. But Pendragon, thank you for the follow. I'm Kitchen the Bear. I do ASMR streams every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, and the rest of the week we play games. I hope you enjoy your stay. If you want more of my ASMR content, I upload all my VODs to YouTube. Oh, you're Guyla's wife. Okay. Okay. Because I was worried, like, who's following me because I'm talking about bantha milk? But thank you for the follow. Thank you. It's nice to meet you. Okay. I need to give Fred his smooches. I have to finish talking about this first, though. I have to. We spent like the last 30 minutes. Oh, I did. That's right. Okay. So I should follow them then. Is that what you're saying? Okay, I'll do that. Yes. Okay. Cool. Thank you, Kylan. Thank you. What an introduction that is. Brett, I have to, otherwise I'll explode. So we were talking about Star Wars, and I got curious where blue milk comes from. It comes from banthas. And then I was curious how much milk a bantha can produce, because it lives on this desert planet. Because I was like, well, camel urine is like super viscous. It's very not a liquid. But camel milk is like camel milk's consistency is similar to 2% cow milk. So I was like, oh, that makes sense because you'd want your baby to be hydrated. Right, you'd want your baby camel to be hydrated, especially because they're living in the desert, so it makes sense that a bantha's milk would not be viscous. Maybe their urine is super viscous like a camel's. And so then I looked up how much milk a dairy cow makes. The world record holder for a dairy cow produced on average 7 gallons of milk per day in her lifetime. That's apparently like 60, it's a lot of truckloads of milk. In total. Not all at once. So then I looked up how big a bantha is, how heavy a bantha is. A bantha, so first I looked up how heavy a dairy cow is. A Holstein dairy cow, the Holstein breed of a dairy cow, is about 1,300 pounds. A bantha, which it makes sense why they're this heavy because they're Asian elephants wearing a hairy costume. A bantha from Star Wars is, on average, according to Wikipedia, is about 8,818.49 pounds, which is heavier than the average Asian elephant. In an Asian elephant calf drinks about 3 gallons of milk per day, on average. And a dairy cow produces 7 gallons of milk on the high end because we make them. If a dairy cow was just being a dairy cow, if it was just being a cow out in the pasture, not being milked all the time and not constantly pregnant, it would produce about a gallon of milk for its calf. Which makes sense, because a cow's calf does not need to drink 7 gallons of milk in one day. It makes sense for it to be a gallon. So an Asian elephant, an animal of similar size to a bantha, produces about 3 gallons. We also calculated on the highest end, if we the 7 cattle that equals the mass. So if we take the bantha's mass, right, and we divide it by 1,300 pounds, 1,300, that comes out to about 7 if we round up from 6.7. So 7 times 7, because a cow can produce 7 gallons on like the highest end. If it's like the best cow ever, the world record holder produced that much every day, on average, right? If like the best dairy cows ever, 7 of them would produce 49 gallons of milk every day. So if we take that, average that with the dairy cow, like max, because we don't milk Asian elephants for milk. We don't farm them for milk. We don't breed them to milk them, right? So they don't produce massive amounts of milk. So if we do take all this math, and if I'm no biologist, so we're just with this math, we're scaling up a dairy cow 7 times. About it would produce, on like the high end, 49 gallons of milk per day, which is a lot of milk. That's a lot of milk. And an Asian elephant produces about 3 gallons for its calves. And an Asian elephant's milk is like what has 100% more protein content than a dairy cow. I have to catch my breath, sorry. Raid some Guylands, get some milk. There you go. Thank you, Kylan. No one's used that routine in a while. Thank you. Scalding everything, if we're comparing it to a dairy cow, a bantha can produce 49 gallons of milk per day. If the bantha has been bred to produce milk, right? If in like peak condition, it's super well fed, very hydrated, it loves its life, right? It's producing 49 gallons of milk. Has been bred? Yes. Yes. Thank you for the stretch, DJ. One heck of an introduction to your wife, Kylan. Sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. But an Asian elephant could probably produce more if it was bred for milk, right? But if we're just taking the mass of a dairy cow and scaling it up 7 times, and it's 49 gallons. But that milk is also like has 100% more protein content than a dairy cow's milk because it's similar, because it's a similar size to, even if not larger than an Asian elephant. An Asian elephant's milk has 100% more protein content than a dairy cow's milk. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. They just kept coming. I'm sorry, bread. So a Banthas milk would be very high in protein. I imagine an elephant's milk is high in protein because the elephant calf, needs to grow up fast, and it needs that protein to grow, because it's got to build its bulk, it's got to get muscle mass, fat, and get bigger. It needs that protein to get bigger because they get big. So it makes sense to me. So this also brings the question: there probably are not bantha farms on Tatooine because it's a desert. There's no water. There's no like grass. So banthas are probably eating like tubers or like roots in the sand, right? Maybe. Whatever they can eat, I suppose. If you've never seen a baby bantha, by the way, I don't think there's been an official one in the movies, but people have like made fan models of them. They're very cute. They're very cute. They look like a tiny like so why do they have blue milk? I don't know why it's blue. I don't know why it's blue. Just because blue is a different color than milk regularly is, I'd imagine. And then the milk needed, like, they were drinking, right? Luke was eating with his aunt and uncle. They needed some beverage to maybe look like weird. So they could have dyed water or just had like a soda, but they dyed milk blue with like food coloring, I'm guessing. And like, here, this kind of looks weird. Drink this blue milk. And I think that makes sense. I think blue milk makes sense. That for a movie. I don't know why it would be blue if banthas were real. I have no idea. I have no idea. The one question still remains, though. How much did the security guard's mom pay for that gallon of bantha milk on Coruscant? Because obviously there's no pastures on Coruscant. Coruscant is layers upon layers of skyscrapers, right? Just buried, like, it's just pure, it's just concrete and steel, right? And glass. I'm guessing you could raise a bantha in like a synthetic like greenhouse environment, like a giant pasture building, but you'd have to dedicate like a whole building to these banthas because they need room to walk around. They don't like run or anything. We've never seen a bantha like sprint. They've always just kind of waddled. Right? They've just waddled. But they'd still need space. But it might be gone again. Okay, Brett, I'll give you your smooches. But thank you for listening to my TED Talk. If you have any questions, please raise your hand. Yeah, I don't think we've seen a baby bantha in the movies. So I don't know how big baby banthas are. I'd imagine they're a similar size to baby elephants. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so it makes sense. They get such milk to Tatooine or anywhere that you can get anything. You can apparently get it on Coruscant, where they don't even have banthas, because it'd probably be super expensive to have a bantha farm on Coruscant, because you'd have to outsource the feed. You couldn't grow it outside the barn, right? You'd have to import it. You'd have to keep them super hydrated, super pregnant all the time, so you'd need bowls or something. And you'd need pasture space for them to walk around if you want to be nice. Otherwise, they're all encased in, like, all really close to each other. I'd imagine dairy cows are let out and they let them roam around right after they're milked, and all that stuff. So you need tons of pasture space for them to just wander around and eat something. I still don't know what they eat. Maybe the milk is blue because they like a particular vegetable or fruit or tuber that is blue. Just how flamingos like a particular shrimp, and that's why they're pink. Not because flamingos are naturally pink. They turn pink because they eat a lot of shrimp. It's like if a flamingo never eats the shrimp, it never turns pink. It stays white. Anyway. Anyway. Thank you for introducing me to your wife, Kyla. Thank you. That was an introduction there. Okay, Brett. Here you go. Here you go.
Left cheek. Right cheek. Left cheek. Right cheek. I'll probably call it a night after I do bread smooches. Unless we get any more trigger requests. Left cheek. Right cheek. Left cheek. And I'm also sorry if I was really loud. I was just super excited. I was excited. I was talking really fast. I'm sorry. Right cheek. Left cheek. On your nose. Forehead. Left cheek. Right cheek. Give me sorry. Left cheek. Right cheek. Left cheek. Right cheek. Left cheek. Right cheek. Right cheek. Left cheek. I think we're gonna raid Wampus tonight. So, we'll just start the raid. We'll get ready for the raid when our starting soon screen is over. Right cheek. Left cheek. Right cheek. Left cheek. Forehead. Nose. Right cheek. Left cheek. Right cheek. Left cheek. Right cheek. Left cheek.
It's alright. I wasn't excited. I was excited to talk about something since, like, we read the Brontosaurus Wikipedia article. Oh my goodness. I got too into that.
Left cheek. Right cheek. Forehead. Punch on your forehead. View on your nose. Left cheek. Right cheek. Left cheek. Right cheek.
Alright. There you go, Brett. Thank you for the redeem. I'm sorry it took me a while to get to it. I was too excited. But you know that. You've been here. How many years? How long have you been here, Brett, huh? 2023? July 2023? Yeah, you've been here long enough. You know what you're getting into. You know what you're getting into. Anyway, Let me swap my headphones and we'll start the raid to Wampus. She just started. We'll go say hi to Wampus. I haven't seen Wampus in a bit. So we'll go say hi. We'll go say hi to Wampus. I'll be right back. Okay. Should I spell this right? Alright. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for listening to my ASMR sounds and my ranting about Bantha milk. It was just kind of a spur of the moment thing. But I appreciate you guys being here. I will see you guys tomorrow for Monster Hunter Stories. This VOD will be live on YouTube. Will be up on YouTube tomorrow night. If you need more of my ASMR content, I post as much as I can of the VODs over on YouTube. There's a playlist for pretty much every game we've played on stream. There's one for ASMR. It's over 200 videos now at this point, probably. It's ordered oldest to newest, so if you want to see more recent stuff, you can. I think you can change the order of that if it's. I don't know. You'll have to just scroll for a bit. Because the first few ASMR streams I did not have the mic covers. But I'm gonna drink some water, let my voice recover a bit, and then I might record an ASMR video tonight before I go to bed. We'll see. But thank you for the fellow Pendragon. Thank you. It was nice to meet you. Please be nice to Wampus. Good night, Gylan. Good night, Bread. Good night, Toto. Good night, everybody. I love you all very much. Be safe. Stay warm. Bye bye.